Hello, and welcome to the Office of International Admissions and Programs presentation on the STEM OPT extension. This presentation is intended to inform you, our international F1 students, about your options after STEM OPT has ended. There are various actions that you can take before your OPT authorization period ends. One of them is if you decide to begin a new academic program. This could be here at UHCL or at another academic institution. In either case, this will end your STEM OPT and you will no longer be authorized to do your employment as you currently have been working. Your SEVIS record may be transferred to another school as well during this time if you're doing an actual program at a different school. That again will also end your STEM OPT. You can transfer out before your STEM OPT period ends or during your 60-day grace period after your EAD card end date. Complete the transfer out request on the ISD portal to initiate the transfer to another school. If you are continuing at UHCL for a new program, a new I-20 will be issued for you showing the new education level or new program. Another option you have is to pursue a change of immigration status. This could be an H-1B visa or some other visa type. This is something you can consult with your employer or attorney about. Review our transitioning to H-1B video for more information. In some cases, students may decide to return to their home country. You want to do this within 60 days of your EAD card end date to not accrue what is called unlawful presence. Unlawful presence means that you have stayed past your eligibility or authorization to be in the United States and can lead to a 5 or 10-year bar from entering the US in the future. If you do something that violates your F1 status, keep in mind that it will also end your OPT, and that can be an unpleasant situation to deal with on top of already dealing with having a status violation. Keep that in mind, and please do your reporting. Be on top of things. Ask us if you have any questions to avoid any status violations. If you have been approved for another immigration status while on OPT, please notify OIAP as soon as possible by submitting an official copy of your I-797A approval notice or notice for consular processing via the immigration status change request in the ISD portal. If you have re-entered the United States in a new status, you will upload a copy of your I-94 that shows the new status. OIAP will complete your F1 record if it has not been auto-completed already. You should submit the immigration status change notification when your status within the USA has changed to something other than F1. The final evaluation is required when a change occurs because you have ended your STEM OPT period in F1 status in the United States. Follow the prompts above as example for a student changing to another visa status. This can also be used if you have become a legal permanent resident or green card holder. If your plans include transferring to another university at the end of your STEM OPT, you should submit the F1 transfer out request in the ISD portal. You will need to upload your completed and signed final evaluation on student progress, which is the bottom half of page 5 of your I-983, your recent I-94, the acceptance or admission letter to the new school, and a transfer form if applicable. Not all schools have a transfer in form. Once you submit the request in the ISD portal, your advisor will set up the SEVIS transfer. You can choose a date in the future and we will enter it into SEVIS. On that date around midnight, your record will be transferred to the new school. Your transfer out date can be before your STEM EAD ends or within your 60-day grace period after your STEM EAD ends. If you're transferring out before your STEM OPT ends, your last date of employment will be the day before your SEVIS record is transferred. You should choose a transfer date that makes sense for when your new school is starting and if you have any travel plans, and discuss with the new school the time they need to process your I-20. This can help inform your decision about the choice of your transfer out date. The range of evaluation dates on your final evaluation should be the start date of that employer on STEM OPT to the day before your SEVIS transfer date. If you are transferring before your STEM OPT ends, the end date on the evaluation must be the day before your SEVIS transfer. At the end of STEM OPT, you have a 60-day grace period in which you can transfer out, leave the USA, or change your status. You cannot work during the grace period. If you have departed the United States and do not plan to come back to resume your STEM OPT, submit an F1 International Student Departure Form. We will complete your SEVIS record accordingly, and we wish you the best with all of your future endeavors. Following is a list of suggested resources for further information on the STEM program. Thank you for watching. Please review our other STEM OPT videos for the topics that you need to review. Have a great day.